So today we are going to be reacting to the rise of Roblox's fastest growing game, which apparently is Blade Ball, boys. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I did not even know that. Now apparently this is a very high production video by my man It's Maddie, so be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to comment on this video right here, okay, because it's absolutely a masterpiece, and it will be linked inside the description. All right, but anyways, let's check this out.
This is Chunch Bunch and Vido, two of the many
Chunch Bunch and Vido. Okay, very interesting name.
Trying to make it big with the successful game on Roblox. And with the same games dominating for months or even years, they need to team up to bring something fresh to the table.
True. Guys, there was not a new game on Roblox for like the longest time. I'm not even kidding.
Begin by creating a Roblox group by the name of Wiggity. Prior to Wiggity's creation, the internet doesn't know what projects these developers worked on. There's little to no information on them other than the obvious fact that they created Blade Ball.
Really?
So I personally asked Chunch, one of the co-owners of Blade Ball, before Blade Ball.
Yeah, what was he doing? There's no way this was his first game.
He replied, around 4 years ago, I started by learning GFX and UI, which taught me Photoshop. Then I learned building and animating.
Okay.
Last year, Vido taught me the basics of Lua, and I worked on a full combat system to learn scripting.
Wait. So you're telling me this was like his first game that he worked on?
I worked for pretty cheap for an array
There's
of
no
games
way.
Before some small
Okay, worked for pretty cheap for an array of games.
Can't exactly speak
It's
for Vido,
small
though.
projects.
I'm basically like the jack of all trades, master of none developer. Only thing I don't know to an intermediate level is modeling. But yeah, Vido's a scripting pro, and he did the majority of Blade Ball scripting until
Dang, so this was one of his actual big projects. That's actually crazy.
And
he made one of the best ones.
Platform. This might not be the time that the actual game was created, as we know that was June 16th, 2023. However, this was the day it was public. The game would be called Blade Ball. It's a game based on precision and timing, where a homing ball follows and targets players.
Dude, it was so well made on release too. I'm not even kidding. That's like one of the most polished games on release ever.
You'd be eliminated, and the last player standing wins. This concept alone has attracted many players just because of how simplistic it is. So this left me wondering,
was that in the first day? 43,000? There's no way.
Simple yet replayable game. So I again asked the co-owner Chunch, what was the inspiration behind creating Blade Ball? Are there any specific games or references that influenced the concept of the game? He replied, the actual concept of an object being deflected between players has been a thing. Okay,
I'm pretty sure it was also in Overwatch as well. He references like Pyro Ball, Genji Ball, or even air hockey and Pong, like to where you deflect balls, like those type of games. Hey, yo, sus. But I'm pretty sure Blade Ball is actually inside of Overwatch. I'm not even kidding. Like the exact game. So they definitely probably got it from there.
Just so happened
they're saying right now it's kind of their own. I don't know about that, but
knew what to expect from Blade Ball. If you managed to play early, you more than likely experienced some bugs and glitches that would question if the game was even worth playing. But Blade Ball developers countered this issue by pushing very small updates and patches.
I don't think there was a lot of bugs, to be honest. I think it was one of the best releases of all time. I'm not even lying.
Visual indicators for when abilities are over, fixing not teleporting players into the match, and much more to ensure players can still enjoy the experience, as well as not ruin the early reputation the game was trying to build. And sure enough, players seemed happy as the game was.
Dude, is that the actual graph? There's no way. On the 5th of September, they had a whopping 10K players. And then 5 days later, they had 100K. Bro, what? There's no way that's real. That's actually crazy.
10th, and
well, I mean, it is Roblox's fastest growing game, so realistically, it probably is.
The achievement itself is pretty impressive, but what's even more remarkable is how quickly they reached this milestone. But little did they know, this was just the beginning. 2 days later, on September 12th, it became public knowledge that Blade Ball had hit an incredible 50 million.
Dude, 50 million?
That would mean it took merely 26 days to reach this milestone, leading us to strongly believe that Blade Ball holds the title
26 days.
Game across the entire platform.
26 days.
While Blade Ball might not have the
that many
player
visits
count compared to games like Blocks,
Bro, that's
and
so crazy.
Its uprising sets it apart from any other game on the platform. And just another 2 days later, on September 14th, the Wiggity group doubled its member count.
Then,
what? The very next day, September 15th,
dude, they're breaking records with every single day. Look at that. Dude, 100 million visits 3 days after 50 million.
By this point, it was evident that the game was experiencing rapid growth.
This is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. I did not know it actually got that popular that quick. Not even kidding.
To the game. Before I continue, I wanted to get some content creators to share their opinions on why they think Blade Ball grew so fast and what makes them enjoy it so much.
Okay,
So
let's see here.
I think
Stud.
Blade Ball grew so fast is because there's no game like it on Roblox.
I think it grew so fast on Roblox specifically because it's just a fun game. Like, look at this game. You can kill people with a giant floating ball that turns
with a giant floating ball. Hey,
Honestly,
yo, is that the
I think
reason you want to play?
Blade Ball ended up growing so fast on Roblox is because there was really nothing else on Roblox Roblox.
Bro,
that
that's
was,
what
like,
I'm saying.
actually
Yeah, no.
insane.
So
Project
this
Spring
game
speaking
is
facts
really
right now.
unique where
There
you
wasn't
can
really a lot
literally,
of games like
shoot
that. Like
a
Bed
ball
Wars had
at
already
each
been
other.
out for like
It's
3
almost
years,
like-
dude.
almost- it
Like
feels
Blox
a
Fruit's been
sport
out for
game,
like
but also
8,
like
10.
an anime game at the
Pet
same
Simulator X
time.
been out
It's
for like
just
multiple
kinda cool.
years.
It's interesting. It's more competitive, but it's also not so competitive if you want to play it just casual.
That
There's
is true
pro
too, bro.
servers. There's
Like, the
just so
game is
many
easy if you wanna
reasons
play
to just
casually.
have fun on this.
And then you can also
Games are
play ranked
starting
if you
to
want to
feel
try hard.
stale. Like for me, I was on Please Donate, and it was starting to feel a little stale after like constantly like doing the same thing over and over again. I'm pretty
Valid,
sure like
valid.
Bed Wars, The Hood, and like a whole bunch of other games were like starting to get
Bro,
stale.
speaking facts
and
right now,
the
bro. He
people
woke
that
up and
played
decided to
those
spit
games
facts.
mainly,
No
I'm pretty
cap.
sure the same feeling I was feeling was starting to feel like that for them too.
So you've got your cool swords, you got your cool abilities, but at the same time, you're fighting against like a ball. Like,
And it's
oh,
not
I
pay to
got a
win.
kill.
Oh god, this
Well,
guy-
I mean, you
no,
do
no,
have
no,
abilities
no,
that are pretty
no,
pay to win.
I don't-
Never mind, I take that back.
Spot. Sorry, buddy.
I'm pretty sure that's why Blade Ball did good, because it was something new, it was refreshing, and it was like everyone could just instantly hop on it. And I mean, that's what happened. Like everyone did.
And why I personally love Blade Ball is that this game has got like a bunch of crazy abilities. Any game where there's like cool abilities in the game where you can
That
like,
is true.
you know, like,
Bed
do,
Wars did
like,
that with
custom
kits,
things
and they
like,
basically
make
did this with
things look
abilities.
really cool by using abilities. Like I've got the Gojo.
That's like the
ability right
best way to
now.
earn
I really
Robux
like
on
the
competitive
fact that
games, bro.
just- it's
Abilities.
something new. It's
They did
something
that
fresh.
slap
I'm
battles, bro.
personally having a
Literally
lot of
every
fun
single game has
playing
abilities
it,
now.
and
Every single
it's
game
just
that's
a fun
popular, at
game
least.
Overall, like you got all the abilities that you could use, especially Reaper. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely a Reaper player for sure.
Oh, Reaper player. Boy, I'll be the goofy out of that boy with Reaper, boy. No, I'm trolling.
Refreshing. I actually had this conversation with another one of my YouTube friends. His name is Poke. He actually said the same thing. It's like, it's something refreshing on Roblox. Like everything on Roblox is starting to feel so stale, and this is like boom, like new. Like I don't know how long this desire or this like passion for the game will last, but
That's
I do
true,
know
bro. I
as
don't know
long
how
as they
long
keep
it's gonna last.
updating the game weekly, it's gonna last a long time.
In the following weeks, Blade Ball rolled out multiple updates that would help grow the
Dude, I
player
know.
count
Look at all
even
those
more.
updates,
October
like, what?
7th hits and the Hollow's Eve update release.
Like, they are
dates.
not messing
Introduced a
around, bro.
new ranked
Hey, they did not make this game and just kick their feet up and let the Robux roll in. Bro, they are coming in with update after update, hours on top of hours on updates. It's crazy,
competitive
dude.
players an extra
Actually crazy.
incentive to play
I've
the
never
game
seen
even
updates
more.
like this
And
in
with
my
this
life.
update
I've been
came
saying
an
it for
EVO
years.
rating system. With this new system, it created a drive
Like, see,
for
look,
players
they
to
added
play
ranked
much more
within, like, a
frequently
month,
grind in
and then they
order
added
to reach the
clans,
highest
like, the
rank they
next
could
month. Like,
possibly
these are
get.
two
A week
major
later, on
updates.
October 14th, the Halloween update was released. In this update,
See?
Blade Ball introduced its
Well, look at that,
very
bro.
first
And then they
battle
added,
pass
yeah,
to the
battle
game.
pass.
Despite the
I'm
new
gonna be honest, I don't really
content,
pay
many
attention to the
players
battle
were
pass.
unhappy with the battle pass price and had concerns about the game gradually leaning towards a more pay-to-win environment. As the game solidifies its position as the third
I don't
most
think so. I
popular
think every
game
single
on
game that's pay to
Roblox,
win still
Crunchbunch and
survives.
Ditto
Like, Bed
realized
Wars was
it's
pay to win,
vital
still
for their team
survived.
to
Blade Ball's
innovate.
pay to
Getting
win,
to the
still is
front
gonna
page is one
survive.
thing, but staying there requires constant updates and improvements that could be made. So they had to put their heads together quickly to think of a plan in order to maintain their high player count and relevancy. So what does a game studio do when in need of fresh, innovative content? A live event. It's November 17th,
True.
and a Wiggity developer
I mean, I'm gonna
just
be honest,
announced
are
the
live
Blade
events
Ball
that
Discord
cool?
server. The
They
World
had the
Serpent
Serpent
is
one, but I don't know,
invading
man.
every
It
Blade Ball
was a-
server tomorrow.
It's alright. I
He
don't
was
think that
the
was like a
first
pillar
people
update, to be
take
honest.
part
I mean,
in an
actually, kind of
exciting
was. I'm
storyline.
trolling, dude. I'm trolling. Don't listen to me, bro. Don't listen to me.
Event items from defeating your opponents in a series of trials, proving your worth to the World Serpent. On the following
I was
day,
sitting there
November
waiting, bro.
18th,
I'm not
the
even
World
trolling.
Serpent
I think I
live event
streamed
would
that
take
update.
place. There were 3 different event times you could attend that day. Overall, the event was pretty solid from the majority of players.
I think I got the
feedback. There were
sword. Wait, no,
cool
I didn't.
animations.
I remember when I was playing the game, right? I was like playing the game and I was waiting for the live event to happen. And as soon as it happened, bro, I was AFK in the game. Like, I literally had the button, like the AFK button. I had it clicked and I was AFK. So when the game started, I did not go in. It was crazy.
It's finally the big day. It's November 25th, and Blade Ball just pushed out
Is that
part
clans?
1 of their highly anticipated winter update.
Oh, no, it's not.
Part of a new Season 2 battle pass called Cold War. This
Don't
update
forget the
mainly
spins,
brought
buddy.
2 new
Don't forget the
abilities,
spins.
2 new maps,
Bro,
new
Death
swords,
Slash took
a
so much
sci-fi
Robux.
collab,
It
and
took a
daily
lot to get.
spins.
I'm not even kidding.
At first, you
I
might
think it was
think
Death
that
Slash.
this update is amazing because of all the content added. Sure, there were a ton of players that loved it. However, to the public eye, this was false to a degree. With the daily races being added, which
Sure.
would only be available to the players with 30 spins, this would give a bad look to the community, as you'd have to pay 2,397 Robux, which is around $25, just to be able to see the leaderboard, let alone. This wouldn't
Oh,
even
nah.
guarantee you
Yo,
on
that's
the
crazy.
leaderboard at all. But that's not all. Based on my calculations,
see the
it would take
leaderboard?
around 130 spins for a 100% success rate, which costs 10,387
Oh my
Robux.
God.
Being around $100 $100 in consumer rates just to get one of the 3 items needed to
Bro,
obtain
see,
the
I
Death
told you, I
Splash
spent so
ability.
much
Jack
Robux on
Reese
that.
tweeted on November 29th,
That's actually wild.
I'm sorry, but this new Blade Ball crate, if you spend 16,000 Robux, you get a chance at one of these ultra rare items. WTF. If you want all 3, you need to spin the wheel 600 times. 48,000 Robux.
Dude, what?
And you have a very short window to
I mean,
get
those are
these
just
2.
swords,
What the
so,
f-
like, who
Blade
even
Ball?
really
And to put it
cares,
in
to be honest?
perspective, 48,000 Robux would cost around 400 whopping dollars. Many users were not happy to see
Yeah, but that's
how
just a
much Blade
sword, I'm
Ball
pretty
turned
sure,
into a
right? Hey, bro, they could make a sword cost 1,000,000 Robux for all I care. Because I'm gonna be honest, dude, if it's cosmetic, I ain't really getting it. I only get it if it's OP, okay? If it's OP, it's for me. But if not,
So, is
I'm
Blade
not really
Ball
gonna
the
get it.
fastest growing game on Roblox? In simple terms, yes, it is. Precraft tweeted on October 22nd, sharing statistics on how long it took the previous fastest growing games to reach 1 billion visits.
Dude, 50 days, 1 billion visits? That's actually
The last
crazy.
record was held by Piggy, taking 83 days to reach 1 billion.
That's like
closely
insane.
followed
I'm
by
not even
Forza
lying.
at 94 days. However, Blade Ball achieved the milestone
Wow.
in just 50 days. Not even.
All right, boys,
2
do you
months
think there's gonna
after
become a
release,
game
would
that hits 1 billion
make
visits in
Blade
30
Ball
days?
the
I wonder how that
strongest
game will look.
on all of Roblox.
Is that it? Oh, that's it. Hey, W Maddie, be sure to check in the link in the description, man. 1 billion visits, 50 days. Bro, that is literally record changing.